check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. Contract.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire building up a little while, and when chicken wire sure enough is live, and trying to stop it but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave.
gonna keep, we're gonna keep.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. With you, Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Glendale. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First snap, and Murray goes to the air. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Murray. Brought in by Chris Olave. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
A pickup there of 19 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Murray. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception. The next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Next to score, Cardinals 7, Bengals nothing. Chad Wyland to kick off for Arizona.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Darius Robinson in on the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This is 3rd and 6.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Let's get set. Hey, can.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
11 Thomas. Gun. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air it out down the middle. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. He gets free. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Here we go. Right 80.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He's got a man. That's Josh down. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
11 MT, Tate. Right 80. 12. Dot.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. They go right back to Downs. He's got it again. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hands. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go. Right 80.
Down, Burrow. To the left side and taken in by Down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
The
1st down throw for Burrow. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Duran King. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incomplete completion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here we go. Can. Start. 11. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. Start.
Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now, pause here. Injured player. It's Jamar Chase who's in some discomfort. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. His kick is good, and the Cardinals will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Bengals nothing. To kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return. So this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
I'm fine. Ready? Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
On first down, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Burrow here on second down. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 3rd and 10.
Eleven empty. Just get set. Stop. Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They go play action for Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they'll take this down inside with 35.
15 yards on the play.
First and 10.
That's another Cardinals first down.
They go play action now. Murray. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Murray's going to throw again. Quickly to the outside and complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
3rd and 2. Now Murray. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
On the toss, they go with Benson. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we could actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw from Murray. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and this defender enters the huddle. You see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
I'm one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
This one, deep downfield for Chase. He's got it! And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Exiting the pressure, gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
I really like what I see out of this defense. Definitely playing with a little bit more sense of urgency, especially after falling down here in the first half. They desperately needed that sack, and
that'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Working across the field. This one's a Higgins. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Yep, 12. Can. Stop. 11 MT. 12. 11 MT tape. 11 mighty.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Somebody moved early up front.
Here we go. Right 80.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Once stays right, he'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And the Bengal first down.
On one, ready? 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, Tate. 11, Thomas. Dot.
Here's Burrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Williams. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to third and goal.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Third and goal.
Here we go. 180. Right shot. Start.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
180. Right shot. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11.
Higgins sent in motion.
Start.
Burrow to throw for it on fourth down. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Burrow to throw. Forced out wide. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Cardinals take over.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Let's get set. Right 80.
They'll send their tight end left.
Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. Into space. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That is second touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add two.
The Bengals will line up for the two-point conversion.
11. Stop.
They'll look to throw. That is hot. And they get the two-point conversion.
Cardinals 31. Bengals 22.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Gun. Stop.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
Burrow's pass. Complete to Williams. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On one, ready?
Third down and 3.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
On 2 from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can.
Burrow will set up the screen to Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's get set.
Douglas in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bengals are back within a score. They trail now by 6. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable in the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain. It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out.
And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The Cardinals lining up for a punt. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 180. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. So that'll cost them half the distance.
Here we go. Wide 80. Start.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Gun. Start. 11, Thomas. Start.
Second down. Burrow. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to be third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
It is third and long.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On first down, Burrow. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's get set. Start.
Downs goes in motion. Throwing again, Burrow on second and 10. Now he'll run. And out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Fourth quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Right, 80.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Big play coming up. This is third down.
11, M. Right, 80. Right, hot. Hot. 12, 12, 12.
Now, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins. There's the catch. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
Bush. 2-2. Hey.
On first down, Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he'll work forward 4 yards. That's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Cardinals, first down. First down 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. He'll work this out wide to Benson. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Yeah.
They go play action for Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down, it just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays, and that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. This one caught at the 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Throwing again is Murray. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here, 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Back to throw, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On 1st and 10, Murray going for it all. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Right in.
Throwing is Burrow. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
11, 11, 11. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
11, Thomas. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
They go play action with Murray. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow. He's got Douglas going deep. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and
and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Come on.
Play action. It's Murray. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hot. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Murray now. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point now by Riley. Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The tight end going in motion to the left.
180. It's hot.
A first down throw for Burrow. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow here on second down. He'll air one out for Higgins. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. Stop.
Here we go. One final play. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that final throw here is intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And the Cardinals are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keeper. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They're able to